Hey guys, I went on a long-term trip 3 weeks ago. Currently I'm in Paris, and in my last video about packing I was kinda in a rush and didn't show everything I packed, but I mentioned that I'm a control freak and a digital nomad, so I took a lot of weird stuff. So let's unpack and review all items to see if it was useful or not. Let's quickly review the basics and essentials. For clothes, besides the basic stuff like underwear, t-shirts, jeans, shorts, I also took home outfits, sport outfits, my favorite denim jacket, a few shirts to add variety to outfits, and a raincoat. And we also usually don't take any shoes except that we wear, but as this summer our main shoes are New Balance 530s, we decided to take our old leather Nikes for a rainy weather. And that is basically it. My husband packed even less clothes. Next segment is shower and skincare. So for shower we have everything common: one shampoo, one conditioner, and a shower gel. A few hair care products, a few skincare products. That is basically that is it. Everything what I have. SPF, some serum, this is lotion, and this is a cleanser. Here I have a small pouch of my hair bands and clips. This is makeup, nothing fancy here. A small bag with essentials, and toothbrush and toothpaste, my favorite so far. This is our tech corner. We have two computers, laptop stand with a keyboard and trackpad to the whole system, iPad, power bank, adapter, headphones, chargers and wires for everything, my hair dryer and styler with attachments. This is a smaller version of our essentials because a lot of other things I showed in my last video, so we also have to carry all of our and dog's documents with us, a pump for vacuum bags, this is a brush for our sneakers, I take a little notebook with pens, luggage weighter, and this is our meds. And we also have a huge segment for this little fella, and I will not show it right now, but if you're interested I can make a video or shorts to show what I pack for my dog for a long-term travel, including this giant bed. Look at how comfy he is. Well, I actually managed to fit everything for 3 of us into just 2 suitcases, one large and one medium, which is a surprise to me and might seem like overpacking for many people, but for me, well, now that I'm 3 weeks into the trip, I actually missing some things, but more on that later. So as a digital nomad, my main packing strategy is to take everything that makes my life easier wherever I am. I think a lot of digital nomads can relate to this because a lot of us don't really have a permanent home or a base where we can come back after traveling or store our stuff, so we should carry all of our life with us everywhere. Sometimes it's hard because space is limited, and if you want to buy something new, you have to get rid of something you have, so you can only replace things. But sometimes it's so easy, especially when you're on the go, moving really fast, to not have things holding your back, and you feel incredibly free and flexible. So if you're wondering what interesting things a digital nomad can pack, well, I can't even remember what a normal people pack for normal trips, so I will show you some items and you write in the comments if you pack it as well. So this is it, and I can explain. So what we have here, we have a blood pressure monitor. I think I shouldn't explain this because we just need it. Next one is a milk frother. We actually used to carry our small Nespresso coffee machine with us, but this time we decided to skip it because we decided to go less with coffee, and now actually I really miss it. So we took just one milk frother to make our matcha in the morning, but actually our matcha has finished and we cannot find it anywhere in Paris. By the way, if you know where to buy a good matcha in Paris, write in the comments please, we need it. The next thing is Google Chromecast TV, and this is actually the things that number one candidate on the list that I regret taking, because we used to take it everywhere we go in our past travels, because usually when we arrived in our hotels or Airbnbs there were no smart TV. We kind of needed to watch YouTube or some movies on the large screen. But right now here in Paris we have a gigantic TV that has a smart TV, so we don't need it here. The next thing is irrigator for mouth. We're kind of obsessed with cleaning our teeth and our mouth, so we have this. This is a portable one. It seems so bulky and large, but actually it's much smaller than the ones that is not portable. This thing I really love that I bought is a Philips steamer, and sometimes when we checked in our apartments, hotels or Airbnbs, there is no iron and I need it for some clothes, and this is such a lifesaver. And also I can use this to steam pillows or blankets or mattresses in the places that I don't really trust. As I mentioned, we are digital nomads and we come to the place for a long term and live our normal life, so we have to pack our shoppers, and we also have a new one which we bought here in Paris, which is, I don't know, this is kind of souvenir that you do not will keep just in a cabinet, so like you just can use it. I also always take a few washing capsules because sometimes when we change places really fast, we don't have time to go to the supermarket when we arrive to the place, and we need immediately capsules to wash our clothes. Also because we live our normal life and we really want to have some things that is ours, we take our own towels everywhere. One large towel for body and one small towel for the face. Also we have a roll of bags. This is, I don't know, 100 I think bags. Such small. You can use it for food, for everything else, and I know it's not very ecological, but I really try to reuse them, and it's such a lifesaver. I cannot imagine life without them because I use it for everything, for creams and liquids in our luggage to prevent them spread all over the suitcase. I also use it in normal life. I put some fruits, veggies in there that I already cut. And the last thing is power strip. I actually don't know if any person take it on trips, but we have to take it because we both had to work on our computers, and usually there is no much sockets in the room or anywhere else, so we take this and we're pretty happy with this. We use it every day and everywhere. And when you travel a lot, sometimes you have to stay in accommodation that was literally built for renting out, and in such places it's usually a stone floor, which is not good for your health, and it's sometimes really cold. So I take these kind of slippers. I use it for beach, for pool, and also wear it at home where there is a stone floor. And I almost forgot that we also take our pillows. I don't know as well if anyone carrying their pillows with them, but we have to do it because we have some problems with our spines and our necks, and this is, like, as you see, this is not a usual pillow and I can sleep only on that. So as you may guess, we have to use vacuum bags to fit everything in, including our pillows, our dog's bed. But yeah, I think this is the weirdest things that I packed. Let me know in the comments what you think. But is there anything I regret packing? Something that I didn't use? And you know what? Despite the fact that it's a lot of stuff, I can't think of even a single item that I didn't use these days. Well, I'm not counting the things that I packed just in case, like sewing kit for example. And I actually regret that I didn't bring more stuff, especially some summer clothes, because I totally forgot that in colder days you don't need much clothes. You can only take a pair of jeans, a jacket or a coat, a dozen of t-shirts, and you're good to go. But summer is tricky. When it's really hot, you sometimes have to change several times a day, and if you don't have much clothes for it, you're screwed. Or sometimes it can be a little chilly and you want to throw on a sweater or a shirt. So I wish I had packed more summer clothes. And the fact that I can't think of anything else that I really miss these days makes me think that my overpacking was successful. As for the suitcases themselves, we have been traveling with these two for a long time. American Tourister has proven their quality. As you see, we took a large and a medium, and sometimes when we fly we also took our little carry-on friend, because we used to carry all of our tech gear in our backpacks for hours in the airport, which is not fun and really exhausting. So we bought a 4-wheel carry-on, which is such a relief, and now we have empty backpacks for food. Usually it's not really easy to fit everything in, but I have some tips that really help. Bring everything you want to pack in one place and lay it out on the floor or a couch. You should be able to see every item. Think about what you will need and when. You should have some layers in your head. Like for example, if in this city I won't need some warm clothes, I will put them on very bottom. If you're packing shoes, separate them, and each shoe should have its own plastic bag in case you have to pack dirty or wet shoes. Of course, it would be better to use packing cubes, but for some reason I'm so old-fashioned and I do without them. I also sort things when I pack them, like if the suitcases were closets or cabinets, and I know exactly where everything is. In my case, the bigger suitcase I use for clothes and tech and fragile things in between them, and the second smaller suitcase is for the rest of the stuff, especially the liquids and creams, because I don't want them on my clothes. And it's also very useful that way, especially on road trips. And the last tip is that you have to play Tetris with everything you laid out. Put the biggest items first, rotate them to find the best position, and then try to squeeze smaller items between them. Play around and try to find the best place for each item. And make sure you do not lose even 1 centimeter of a space. So while making this video, I was actually impressed that I have a good experience in this kind of things, and I packed really well for this trip. But next time I will definitely pack more clothes and take some time to prepare some outfits, not just throwing random things that I like. But I usually don't have a lot of clothes, so I don't have a lot of experience in that. Well, I hope even if you're planning a smaller trip, some things will be a great idea for you as well. And write in the comments your most unexpected item that you packed and it worked out really well. And please do not forget to subscribe to support me and my channel, and check out my last video with more packing tips. And see you there!